it comes to unhappiness, you could be unhappy, but there's different aspect of it. I feel like you can be unhappy sexually, but then you're happy with everything else. You can be unhappy in this little particular part. It could be very like small things that you're unhappy with, yet it might just be difficult for that person to see that, because they're like, okay, like we have great sex, we have, you know, a great home, this and that, but it's just this one little aspect that you're unhappy about. How am I supposed to know that? You know, but when it comes to cheating, okay, like you're entertaining someone else, that's pretty much what it is. So it's easier to point that out than it is to find that little aspect that you're unhappy about.
But the thing, go ahead, Ken.
My bad. To answer that, ask him. It's just
you might not even notice because he covers everything else.
Look, my question to the fellas is how do we express that we are not happy in a relationship?
Great question.
Too ready. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, what they do, man? It's your boy B.E.L.I.V.E in effect. Sack out fat. We out here, we 10 toes down. Representing for the U.B.E.L.I.V.E Ministries, late night love time, 10:30 p.m. till midnight. Make sure you check us out and make it do what it do. Let's go.
And the cheating and trying to love you. My mind has been so abused. You did me wrong. You hurt my heart. You want me back, but I can't go back to the screams and.
So tonight we got a conversation, man, that I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I do want to hear about it. I want to hear what y'all personal points are, because we know we living in a day right now where everybody's basically striving to become like a social media influencer.
We got one here, bro.
We have one here in the building.
We have one here right now.
No, I'm just saying, when it comes to that as well, like you think about just the president of the United States, even he was seeking to become a social media influencer by going on Twitter. Like, social media is a big thing right now in like this day and age in 2022. So the question of the night, man, it was based off of, I guess, what was the young man that was dating?
Dang, I forgot. It was an article I read.
Yeah, dating a glamorous influencer means loving a beautiful woman. But being an Instagram husband or boyfriend isn't easy. Just ask Pete Davidson. The 28-year-old Saturday Night Live star has been covering with a 41-year-old Kim Kardashian,
that's
right, since last fall. But fans seized on a recent Instagram post of the couple in which Davidson's rose and jawline basically had been digitally altered. He took a picture with the girl and they just formed them up. Oh, wow. You feel me? Like it's that serious.
Make them look right.
Right? There's a guy, Jeff Damies. I mean, he can relate. It's another man which was in the same article. He dated a fitness influencer for 6 months in 2016. She was beautiful and a boy with stinking, like, with resemblance to R&B songbird Sierra. I guess she looked just like Sierra, but being with a digital diva had major drawbacks. She'd always take hundreds of sexy selfies at all hours of the day and night. And
Lord.
say one time, just minutes after they had sex, I saw that she had been snapping half-naked pictures of herself in my bed for her followers. I said to her, "You just finished orgasming." How could your very next thought be to share that moment, which I thought was something special between us? Not, like, you feel me, share it out with the world. So my question to y'all basically is, could you date a established social media influencer?
You say savage?
No, established.
Oh, established.
One that actually got followers, not people that you know just thinking they do. But
yeah.
Not the ones that like to show they, like, you know, they personal space, like they body, like what Buddy was talking about.
Right.
About y'all just climaxed and you over here got a Polaroid taking pictures of your body. You feel what I'm saying? That's a little too much.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to tell you? I mean, when it comes to social media, a lot of people like to put out their life. You know what I'm saying? You basically out there, you open book. People could talk about you because they see a lot about you. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, and they want to see more.
Exactly. And depending on the influencer, they'll probably give more. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Especially with OnlyFans and all that stuff. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Whole nother conversation.
Personally, man, that's extreme. Like, I feel like that's very extreme, that particular article. But as far as like social media influencer, because I'm on social media, I wouldn't say I have a whole gang of followers per se, but I am an influencer. Because if I post something for some reason, it'll be like an inferno. You feel me?
No cap.
But at the end of the day, I just think that you just gotta know how to, like, it's gotta be a balance. You gotta know how to separate your personal life from social media. Like, I post things, for example, that are controversy, or somebody is afraid to post something. Then can you post this? Extra people gotta say, I'll do it. You know, depending on the topic.
Right.
But as far as like, you know,
a couple of them topics and got you kicked off of Facebook for a little bit.
I mean, listen,
folks wasn't feeling you sharing it.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That didn't happen. But the thing is, it's like, that comes with it though.
Exactly.
You know, but it's not about like me though. I'm not telling people, you know, like I just orgasm, or what I'm saying, or like showing like you know crazy body pics or whatever like that. That's not my thing. I like to just have conversations. I like to do like comparisons, which one you like better, whatever. But me personally, since I'm in that field, I don't mind dating someone. You know, I just feel like there's got to be a balance. You can't be extreme. Like I'm talking about.
Would you do it with her?
No, like for example, let's say I'm married and we just got done having, you know, worship, right? And then all of a sudden, you feel me? She wants to take a picture together in the bed. She's like, no.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Yeah.
What do you need to see that for?
Well, who need to see that?
Who needs to see that?
Yeah,
so like, I feel like there's got to be a balance though. But yeah, man, this is the day that we're living in. But I do got a friend. I got a homeboy. He is extremely popular on social media.
Right.
He went viral on TikTok with that dance. He taught the lady who made the song to that dance. You feel me? Went to Hollywood.
He got into a relationship or what?
No, he is in a relationship. He's in a relationship, yeah. He's a big social media influencer, and I know him personally.
Oh no, I thought you like were finna say something that happened to him.
Nah, nothing happened to him. It's just that he knows how to. He does it for dancing and music. That's it.
Nah, respect.
So
how's everybody else feeling about it? I guess that's the fellas. I ain't even think about it like that. So how the ladies feel about it?
I agree with Neff. Like it depends on. First, it depends on your platform.
Roy be the guy.
You see, she tried to go real quick.
Second time.
She tried to go real quick.
Keep count.
No.
Oh, shout out to God, bro. God is good. Go ahead.
No, but it depends first on your platform and how you can keep your private life separate from the social media.
Okay, so like that.
But other than that, if you let things get in your head, you just gotta share everything.
So that would be your drawback from it, like the person like doing too much, like all the time.
Definitely.
Okay, so that means you cannot see yourself dating a social media influencer.
Like I said, it depends.
No, I mean like if they an influencer, like that's basically a job they get paid for.
No, but there's some that can separate their
what they influence
personal life.
Okay.
That I can, but like I said, if you let it.
She has like there's a lady who's engaged. She gets what you call it, I guess endorsements or paid partnerships for just wearing like outfits. She models, right? But it's not like, you know, that modeling where you see like body, like she just models the outfits and she's engaged and she's popular for it, bro. But she don't put stuff that's crazy online. She got a lot of balance.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the influencer.
My thing is, as far as social media influencer, what is the definition of a social media influencer? Because I think people are just taking that and just running with it, because an influencer to me is someone who influences their community, okay? It's not just someone who, like you said, posts half-naked pictures and you call that an influencer.
That is an influencer, maybe a bad influence.
2022, yes, that's
Yeah.
What we're saying, like when we say influencer, like it's not even from a moral standpoint. It's from the fact of you have like rappers that are literally telling young people to go and shoot people. You got girls that's telling other young girls go get this money from that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're bad influence, but they have influence. You feel me? So like when we talk about like social media influencer, like somebody that actually when they say something, people shift.
Yep. And when you say something, people, they listen to you.
Yeah.
Well, okay. It's just to me as you were saying, as far as that guy who had that experience with his girlfriend about the, posting things after they finished doing their things. So it kind of just doesn't make sense in a way. And I don't know. For me, I don't see how that is influencing. I don't know. I guess for me, I see it differently. I guess I think of the good part of an influencer, someone who's, like you said, she was a fitness instructor or something like that. I would see that person as someone who's perhaps an influencer, as someone who's teaching people how to either work out, eat right, and do that. To me is an influencer. So I feel like whether it's good or bad, it just kind of like doesn't make sense to me how I would look at that person as an influencer by just posting pictures of orgasms or whatever.
No, I'm saying like that's a moment in time for this influencer. So like she's just giving a moment in time. But let me ask you, like, would you consider yourself, because Neff is like speaking highly of you, would you consider yourself a social media influencer?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
All right, so let's break it down. What is a social media influencer?
No, I feel like we got to, I guess, define it before we can answer the question. Let's
I would say somebody who has a lot of followers.
Okay.
And how many followers you got on Instagram?
That goes back to my question, because I feel like everyone has a different definition.
That's why that's part one of the definition. What's part two?
like what is, because everyone has like their definition of what an influencer, what it means to me. Like he just said, someone who has a lot of followers.
Well, you have to influence somebody.
It could just, like, for example, you do a TikTok video or Instagram video and it goes viral. You don't become you're not an influencer to me because of that one video or that one, like, I don't know. For me, it's different. It's different.
All right. So to get back to the question, then, do you see yourself? Could you see yourself dating a social media influencer, like an actual influencer that you see as an influencer?
Yes.
Okay. So there's no drawbacks in a relationship like that for you?
Of course, I think as long as there's respect, that plays. If respect plays a major role in that. And I also believe that, it all depends on who the person is. I don't think that your social media, I don't think it defines you. I feel like a lot of people are, on social media, they're a different person than they are in real life. I've met plenty of people that are like that. So, I don't know. Like I would be able to do it depending on who the person is and their character, and their morals, like you mentioned earlier. I would be able to do it for sure.
Sister Nisha, this your generation. This your generation, huh?
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Why not?
My mic. I wouldn't be able to do it because I'm not really on social media. Like I barely post.
Lurk.
Maybe. So I don't know. I don't really care about social media like that.
I have a problem with that though. I have a problem when people say they don't really care about social media like that, but you have Instagram and you have a Facebook. If somebody really don't care about social media, just delete it then. Why do you have it? Because let's be honest, it's called social media for a reason, right? So it's not like the person has 0 friends or the person got 0 pictures, right? You have a social media account, right? Now, there's a reason why you created it. Either somebody told you to create it, somebody might have created it for you, or you maybe just went along with the trend. But like when somebody say, I don't really care for it like that, it's like, okay, so why do you have it anyway? Just don't have it at all.
I feel like it means she don't be on it like that.
She may not be active.
I'm not active like that.
No, here's the thing.
Now you understand?
That's lurking to me. I'm sorry. That's lurking.
But that's your problem.
No, that's not my problem.
It is.
You're a social media guy.
This is lurking. You have a page, right? But yeah,
It's lurking though.
So you're lurking. That's what you're doing.
My thing is, if I want to lurk, I'm gonna lurk. Is my Instagram. I
See
made
my
it.
point exactly, but you don't care about it though. That's the point I don't care about. If you don't care about it, delete it then. She doesn't care about it like that. It doesn't make any sense. Like for example,
she don't care for it as much as you care for it.
So why do you have a phone? Like no, you do
You
care
know
about your
exactly
phone.
what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
Some people that just to get calls and make calls, but they're not on it like everybody does.
No, that's not the point I'm trying to make. No.
Some people are on social media just to look at funny videos and this and that, but they don't post like that. They can go a day or two without being on social media.
That's okay, day or two, right? That's cool, right? But what I'm trying to say is this, right? Think about it. Somebody tells you that they don't really care about social media, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. You want to watch funny videos? There's other apps you can do that with.
You don't tell people what apps
no,
They're all social media apps that got
That's a you problem.
That's all it is. They're looking at other people's pages. So therefore,
why are you so calm down.
No, therefore the person do care about social media.
No, they don't.
To a certain extent, bro.
No. Get them pot.
What you mean? A certain extent.
To a certain extent. Like they said, I don't care.
So you working too hard. That's why you so passionate?
Who's passionate? You
This is what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Back then, I used to be very active on the social media. Now I tuned it down, so you can call me a lurker now too. You feel what I'm saying? I'll post a picture here and there, but back then I had a status almost every day type stuff. So what you gonna call me?
Say it to his face.
Lurking. Okay, classify me as a lurker now, cause I mean I'm on this show, so that means I'm an influencer as well.
So look, I want to transition, like, to get back to that conversation where we were going. So in regards to like dating the social media influencer,
too much.
Let me ask y'all this:
Way too much.
what if you were dating somebody and something that they do, like, because like you said, all y'all, the baseline, everybody has social media today. Know what I'm saying? If you don't,
be lurking.
Even the kids.
Know what I'm saying? Even the grown old white people, know what I'm saying? Grown old Haitians right now on Facebook.
Yeah,
you understand
fact.
what I'm saying?
They use WhatsApp. They use WhatsApp more.
Exactly, but everybody's on some form of social media. Facebook bought WhatsApp. You understand what I'm saying? Like, all that's meta. So let's say something they do just goes viral, and now all of a sudden, you feel me, they have followers and you see the transition in their life. This is somebody that you were dating. Would that be an issue for you guys?
No.
Let's talk about it. Why?
I think it depends on what they're posting and how often. Because I could be a very private person.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were to look through my feed, my posts are very they're weeks and months apart. I don't post like all the time. So if I'm trying to just chill and enjoy my date with you, but I can't enjoy the date because you got to stop and take a picture of us here and there.
And record it every moment.
Yeah, this is kind of annoying. Like, I don't mind taking pictures for our own personal memories, but if I feel like I can't enjoy you without the whole world seeing what we're doing, that's really going to start getting on my nerves. So I'm not saying I couldn't do it because I know what time we're in today.
Yeah.
And if you're influencing in a positive way, I'm actually not going to try to shut that down. If you're encouraging people or whatever, that's kind of cool. But me being a private person, I'm not going to be in the mood to share most of the time.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
So just that clash, you think it would be a problem?
It might. If he doesn't learn how to keep me out of it, or at times like, please just leave the phone alone and enjoy me for these 2 hours, and then he can get back to whatever. If he doesn't understand those boundaries, yeah, we'd have a problem.
That makes sense. That means like, in other words, like there are people like I've seen where like they have to like, if they're going somewhere, they have to put the location at where they're going. If they're going, like, you feel me, whether if there's a local place, international, I'm like, bro, that's a little bit dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you people need to know. And Snapchat, I remember Snapchat came up with this thing not so long ago, right? Where like you can actually see and locate where the person's at on Snapchat. Almost like a GPS type of thing. And I'm just like, see, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? That's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, yo, you can go to a restaurant without saying you at a restaurant, or post a picture and put the location. Like, you don't have to do all of that. And then the person get big and viral, you know what I'm saying? Kudos to them. And if they got viral, like let's just say for a positive cause, that's not a problem. But let's say we had a movie, we came and enjoy a simple movie without you get on your phone like, hey, babe, selfie, like, bro.
See, I gotta change my statement. I'm a social media influencer. I got a couples page, guys. It's my little plug, man.
1,000.
Y'all look it up. It's Shannon Can, SHAN and CAN. On YouTube, we got a couple videos up. You know, you'll see the other side of me if you ain't see my side here yet or whatnot. But
lurking.
Who lurking?
She is. Giving him views.
Okay. Appreciate the views.
That's okay.
Yeah,
so, you know
I
what?
want y'all to.
Since you put it that way, look all you want.
I was about to
view.
say,
By all means.
I like people like Nisha though. Y'all the lurkers. Y'all finna watch the videos.
We
you know what I'm
need
saying?
people like her.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? To add a couple
Y'all wasn't gonna
views.
get paid without me.
You feel me?
Oh, thank you,
So-
Nisha. Your view means so much.
It definitely do. One view is better than zero
Don't
views.
just
you know
view,
what I'm
also
saying?
share too and comment.
Nah, yeah, and a subscribe as well. You feel what I'm saying?
Subscribe, Nisha.
But regarding to the question, like if you know you go with somebody and they actually pop off a viral video, as long as that person don't change, thinking like they some big celebrity.
Yes, please, the ego.
You know, exactly, the big celebrity, you know, then everything would be cool. Because, you know, once people start getting attention or if money start pulling up, people going to act, you know,
true,
brand new and stuff. Like they some new tennis shoes or something.
New tennis shoes.
Okay, let me say something before I forget. I guess I would say people refer to me as a social media influencer.
You are. Listen, go live right now on your Instagram. See how many people pop up right now. All right.
So I think that you have a responsibility to, in a way, entertain these thousands of people.
Yeah.
You can't be a social media influencer or carry that title without
engaging
and being active. You know, like how are you supposed to entertain and also keep you know your followers? And so whatever that content that got you those thousands of followers, you either need to keep doing it
or do more,
right? And you need to also be active, show people the other side of just, for example, like me doing poetry, you know, show people the other side of just poetry. So I would say in the moment kind of person. I do like to I am the person who take the selfie after the movies or something like that and post it. I don't see anything wrong with that. I just think of how often, you know, are you doing it, and how is it affecting your relationship, and can you put the phone down while you're in somewhere that's intimate, as far as like a dinner or a date? Can you put your phone down and focus on that person and give them your undivided attention? If you can control that, then I feel like everything else is just vague in a way.
So are you saying that if me and you going on a date, right, which would be an honor, would you be able to put your phone down?
Bullets, dog.
Would you put your phone down to give me my undivided attention?
Clip every night, bro.
So we can enjoy this dinner together and have happy laughs and smiles and giggles, you know, and that way we can, you know, just pick each other's brains and see how the sunny days and the sunny rays are going for us.
Where's this going exactly?
I don't know. I would definitely.
I mean, like she said though, as long as you don't do too much, it ain't no problem, because everybody take pictures now, because we got phones with photos and stuff like that.
Overboard. And,
you know what I'm saying? So like,
hey, can we read the comments?
Of course, go ahead.
Damn, Playboy, I wasn't
sorry, cousin.
I forgot.
Kevin said he can't date somebody who's a social media influencer. I asked him why. He said he likes a woman that he dealing with to be low key.
Okay.
Kenva said, yeah, I agree with Esther. You can't let social media consume your life because it can. Zoe, what up, Zoe? Insecure people can't date a social media influencer. That's what Zoe said. And somebody said, shoot your shot, Neff. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Zoe.
I think I want to go back to the first comment that you read. If you could read that again for me, so
Kevin said I like a woman that I'm dealing with to be low key.
Yeah. Okay.
What's up for Kevin? What's up, Kev?
What's up, big dog?
What up, cuz?
And I'm gonna just speak personal. This is a personal issue that I have when it comes to me. I feel like initially, if I'm talking or dating someone, I do not like to give them my social media because I just feel like they get intimidated by it. They see, oh, you know, you got 49,000 followers on TikTok and you have 19 point something followers on Instagram. You got 700 something subscribers. I'm a poet. I do poetry, you know, so it's kind of like.
But that's
nothing
like,
to me.
Today, individuals would ask for your social media before they even ask for your phone number.
Thank you. I love the fact that you brought that up, and it's kind of like, and I'm stuck in a like this is a perfect example because it's like, hey, how you doing? My name is so and so. So are you on Instagram? Or are you on? And I'm just like. You're just, and I'm stuck, and I've had people who either stop talking to me once they got my Instagram and see that, oh, like, you know, like
but what do you post though?
But that's it.
It's not even about the post. That I don't post it. It's not. It's just kind of. Exactly. They just feel like, well,
but I don't think somebody gets in.
I think it actually goes back to the first question. Like that, people that would shy away from seeing like, oh, she got how many followers? Ain't no way I can even step down.
Fact.
You feel me? That's nothing to me.
Understood, but I'm talking about social dude, the individuals that you know that don't have that.
I don't have 19K.
But it's not even that.
You would like 19K though. Some people wouldn't like that.
Exactly. There's people that even if they see you with 1,000 people, bro, they probably back off like, oh, that's pressure.
For sure, that's their filter.
They're like YouTube bougie or YouTube fancy,
before
YouTube this, before right. And I really hate it, and it's really hard, you know, as a single woman out there.
But wait a minute, though. I don't think it's just the numbers too. I think also the things that people post on their social media.
Of course.
So what do you post, Ann?
Well, let her focus on her story about the ones that stop following.
Okay, go ahead.
Right, like the issue is not
those individuals they don't see themselves dating.
They just see the numbers.
Media.
They don't even see what you're posting. They just see the numbers and they're like, okay, like you're a beautiful young woman, this and that, and like you probably your DMs are probably.
Do it there, bro.
Your DMs.
I'm not lurking, Nisha. I'm right here.
Your DM is like packed. You know, they see that. They just think like, okay, like, well, like either she's not wifey material or and they just start judging you even before they get to know you, and it's
because
it sucks.
You have to think about it in this sense, like, and I'm not judging you by any means, and I don't like the fact that people are so judgmental. Like, you feel me? The fact that a person can see you off rip and already figure they know who you are just by that one conversation, like, that's not the case. But what I wanted to say on this situation, this situation that what you are speaking on, some individuals do not see themselves walking into the room and this is the person that everybody knows, everybody's talking to go and speak to that person directly. Right. So it goes back to that first conversation of like, they don't see themselves dating a social media influencer. Right. And I wanted to let Nisha jump back in the situation. With today, right? Today, 2022, everybody's on social media, right? To go back to that, everybody's trying to be the biggest thing on social media. TikTok them blew up, right? Now, people could just do a little dance and they go up to 1 million just like that. Mm-hmm. You don't see yourself dating a person like that?
Honestly, what I think Esther said it, like, it depends on, like, who the person is and if you're not going to change, because now, like, everybody sees you now. Not everybody wants to talk to you. Now everybody wants to creep into your life. Mm-hmm. And what Ken was saying too, like, I gotta see, like, you're not gonna change because you hit a certain amount of views now. Now everybody's, like, if we walk somewhere together, then somebody wants to talk to you first. Mm-hmm. Like, they're checking at you first. Like, I gotta see that you're not gonna change. Like, and it might change a person, but don't make it negative, you know? Mm-hmm. Or if you see it changing you, check yourself. Like, you know, like, be self-aware.
That's real.
It's okay for me to like date someone like that, because like you were saying, like I wouldn't want to date someone like that. But if like we were dating first and then now all of a sudden like you're popping, I'm not gonna dump you because you popping now.
See, the thing is, I feel like a couple people, like, people don't know a lot of people, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people can't even count 50 people that they know.
That they really rock with.
You know what I'm saying? So when they see you with a big amount, it kind of scared them. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I understand when you're saying you don't want to tell people how your social media life look like, because it might scare them away. I believe it's because they feel, I want to say insecure, but they just don't know that much people. A lot of people is low key, like Kel was saying. You know what I'm saying?
But
I gotta read comments. I got comments to read.
Real quick though, like to be on that same point that you on, Ken. There's such like a stigmatism or like a reality that a lot of these young women that have these followers, like we all know in the back of our heads, like that some of them getting flown out.
Facts.
You know, some of them doing all these type of things. So you already off rip. That's why they look at a person like that. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's not only an insecurity. It's like, man, I don't even know
if I can handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
so I love the fact that she says that she doesn't give her social media, so like the person can get to know her first.
She is.
But people do be judging though.
Go ahead, Nisha. Nisha about to say something. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm very like I am low key like Esther. I don't have that many friends, and like it's more so.
Are
like,
you my friend?
When
Are you my friend?
Chill out. You know what I mean. It's more so like when even it goes back to high school. Like when people are like popping in high school that I've known, they've been meanies. Like they just straight mean. They just.
I don't believe that.
From like I'm talking about like my
experience. Your experience, my
experience.
I was popular.
Like them people, the main people that.
I wasn't though.
Yes, you were popular, bro. Popular, yes.
Well, I never met a guy like you that wasn't like I guess cool.
Yeah.
Like all the guys that I knew like that was popping, they were straight up mean.
They let the thing get to their head.
I think
don't
it
know.
was the other way.
Yeah.
But listen,
the guys were always the cool ones. It was the females who were terrible.
See, that's a low percentage. Like that may be true for her, but the ratio is high when it comes to the women. Like
the popular guys were the cool guys.
Listen, if a woman's popping on social media, bro, listen, she feel like she's the it, bro. Like she feels like she can do whatever she want. I've seen it. I'm like, yo, you serious? Oh, with your followers, bro? How does your bank account look?
I think the dudes that was in your school because they was popular, they had that little stankish vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like they was the female. You was saying the female doing that.
That's a bad trait. Yes, sir.
Exactly. If you cool, you cool. You feel me? If not, you ain't.
You just not. It's not because you popular. That's just who you is.
That's exactly.
What you call it? Kev said it's not intimidation for him. She's different. She's doing poetry, referring to Ann. But most women on social media with a great following are indulging in promiscuous behavior, and he's talking about
facts, being flown out and stuff like that.
Not just that. He said he's speaking on the kind of photos they be posting. Oh, he got a point.
Right.
Zoe asked if the girl in the green is famous. I said yes. What you call it? Ashley said social media saves lives.
Y'all cool.
That's what. Listen. Ashley said social media saves lives. Some pics of a guy with the whole family trying to shoot their shot at me. Had I not done my investigation, I would have been bamboozled. But then again, it could be a curse because I thought my boyfriend was dating a girl, but it was his whole sister. Oh, okay.
And she said social media saves lives, bro.
I want to answer a comment. I want to answer a comment.
What's the comment you want to answer? Which one?
I want to answer a comment. The person said, "Why y'all wearing shades?"
I seen that too.
I'm wearing shades because I'm popular.
You wearing shades too? She forgot she was wearing shades.
Did she just say she low key and ain't got no friends?
I don't know, dog.
She popular.
When you're lurking, you don't know where you are. When you lurk a lot, you're not sure if you're popular or you're not popular. You feel what I'm saying? But listen though, but here's the thing about
they cool, so that's why they got their shades.
But here's the thing though, Noah.
What's up?
No, I'm gonna say this though, right? For example, I know people who's on social media, right? They don't have a lot of followers, but because
social media for me.
But because they interacted with people, they make themselves known just like through interaction, right? Like they just like everybody like knows them, but they don't have like a whole bunch of following. But some people don't have like 1,000 followers, but main like important people follow them, if that makes any sense.
I got
like
you.
I see somebody with like 800
like
followers,
managers and things like that.
You know what I'm saying? They're not like on it popping on social media, but if you go to an event, that person is there.
Everybody knows their name,
you know what I'm saying? And everything. And that's me. I'm one of those people. Go on Instagram, I got 2K.
Hold on, Del.
I'm just being real.
Wait. What I'm hearing is that you're kind of mad that you're not that much popping yet, huh?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'd rather be that person where like I'd rather be somewhere, you feel me? And then like I get in for free, I ain't gotta pay for nothing. You feel me? I don't need all that followers. Like there people. I'm just what I thought I heard, bro. I was just trying to see. But people think that social media influencers are people with a whole bunch of followers. You could be an influencer with a little bit of followers, bro. It's about who you are. That's what I'm saying. So the thing is though, like I tell people all the time, focus on building relationships. Instead of trying to get a follower, because at the end of the day, when you interact with people, they love you more, and they're just hitting the button. That's what I'm saying.
But if you're a real social person, a social influencer, it's how you react in your videos can have them people feeling like they know you, like they're your best friend type.
Yeah, there's no way that you can have a relationship with every single person.
Not everybody.
Like, it's nearly impossible.
Once if you get like to 10K, like how? You don't know all these people.
Respond to everybody's comment.
Right, you
gotta send them.
Somebody wants to verify your social media.
But so let me ask y'all this though, because I think everybody agreed.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel too. Tell them.
You might as well.
You might as well for real. No
and Poetic everywhere. TikTok, Instagram.
I just remember, bro.
YouTube. It's and Poetic for those of you who are asking in the comments.
ANNE.
Yes, Poetic. Please with the E, please. My Ann is with the E and Poetic. POETIC.
Yo, very talented young woman. Very talented.
Your cousin, B.E.L.I.V.E, unit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I believe they work together.
Of course, it's cousin. Of course.
Yeah, poet too. Shout out to B.E.L.I.V.E unit.
I keep forgetting this.
1,000%. But let me ask y'all this, because I think everybody, to a certain extent, was not having issues with them being a social media influencer. Just more of putting you in that lifestyle or getting in the way of your like personal time. Yeah. Y'all straight with them like taking pictures with y'all though, like and posting pictures of y'all?
Well, with the example you said, they said they digitally altered his face. I feel some type of way. Like I know I am perfect.
Yeah.
But we gotta talk about that.
It's not that you gotta ask like who made that decision.
Exactly. So it's like if you were the type to just post photos of yourself unedited because you don't really care, but to be on her page or be on his page, you gotta look a certain way. I'm like, are you with me for me, or do I have to look? Do I have to? I don't know.
No, that's real though. I just gained a little stomach, so don't edit out my stomach. Show the progress.
You feed me well.
Show our progress.
We are right now.
I have a question. Let's talk about the alternative though. Let's talk about someone who is an influencer and does not like to post their significant other.
Oh,
so let's talk since we want to talk about like. Do you want to be, like he mentioned, if you want to be in the picture all the time with them,
Like they actually requesting, like, please, let's take a picture together.
Right. But what, like, how do you guys feel about someone who doesn't like to post their significant other or somebody that they're dating, or they just don't like their relationship? Not just it's just kind of like, not in a way hiding it, but kind of just wanting to keep the relationship out of that.
I used to have a problem with it. I'll be honest. Like years ago, when I was dating an ex, I had a problem with it. Like, why didn't you post me? If you really love me, how come you don't show me out? Blah blah blah. And years later, after going through my own divorce, and then personally knowing people who got their couples, and knowing that they look happy, but because I know the woman personally, I know what struggles they're going through.
Respect.
It's not like I advise you got to post pictures of you fighting or something to be real, but it just doesn't hold as much value to me anymore.
But dang, nothing though.
I mean, I don't care as much as I used to. It doesn't really mean, because for me the posts are not what makes the relationship. Okay. So I don't.
I think somebody
I
will end up
could go
feeling
either way.
way
I could be private or I could be public. It's like I don't care anymore. So I won't take offense. But before I would. Yeah. Before, because to me, that's like proving I'm important to you. But
it's like that's validation.
Yeah, no, not a secret. She said not a secret.
Exactly. Not hiding it,
but also just to big you up. Just to big you up, we are happy that you are not as private anymore. That you actually on this platform sharing gems with us like every week. Like, the fact that you are opening up to that much, like.
Oh, about my divorce and everything?
Nah, every conversation that you have, all the gems that you give. You know what I'm saying? Like that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I was there because I get the mentality, especially from women's. Like, if you're really not trying to sneak or whatever, but these men be posting their wives and still be in your DMs. Yeah. So it's like after going through a failed relationship, I only care about what's gonna make the relationship last. It's obviously not the post.
Of course.
I need to make sure we have good communication and good blah 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 blah. So the posts are just, I could go either way with them, but it doesn't bother me like it used to if you want to not post me, because I'm like, shoot, if we break up, I'm gonna be embarrassed too. So maybe it's good you don't post me. I don't know.
Like my L's in private.
I like that.
Can jump in, Big Dog. What you trying to say, Big Dog?
In regards to your question,
yes,
it depends on who the female is and what type of influencer it is. You know what I'm saying? So like, don't get me wrong. Anybody, male or female, want to be portrayed as this guy or this woman in my life.
Of course.
Not saying you got to put them in every single picture, but at least have a picture of y'all hugging or another picture of him giving you a teddy bear or something. You know what I'm saying?
I think, if you've been together for like a long time, or at least if you're married, just one or two.
A couple pictures, nothing too extravagant, because that's not his lifestyle. If he's not an influencer, you don't have to include him in everything. Right. Exactly, he can be ducked off, but at least show these other people
like I'm here.
Somebody.
I'm here. Yes, sir. So like, hey, this.
See, but here's the thing though, Noah. Before you jump in, right? Yes, I had a situation personally when the person was like, they didn't want me to post them or anything like that. Cool, but for some reason, when she started following my page and she sees the interaction I'm getting from different people, right? For some reason, later on down the relationship, now she wants to request for me to post her. So I feel like for some people, like eventually, man, you're gonna have to post something of your significant other. It may not be something so intimate, but at least, like, you know, Esther said, like, show them like, yo, I'm here. You feel me? But no matter how,
show the arm.
Like, you gotta show them that they here, like, because no matter how,
you just show my gift and put, like, you feel me, something like that.
Something. It's gotta be something, because like, I don't care what nobody says. If you're dating somebody who's very influencing when it comes to social media, and you see they get all these interactions from different people, especially the opposite sex, I feel like somebody's gonna feel some type of weight.
Sooner or later.
Just give them a little something so
the thing is when it comes to you having bringing the world into your relationship, you kind of have to kind of like keep that up, believe it or not, because then you get the messages, oh, y'all still together, because you invited these people into your relationship.
It got real.
Right, so you kind of have, so these people are either looking up to you guys as like their what do you call it?
Goals.
Yeah, the goals. Thank you. Relationship goals. Thank you. This is relationship goal for them. So they're involved.
Yeah.
In your relationship,
sure.
so they're asking questions like, if they don't see, let's say you decide to not post them anymore, or either you guys break up, they want to know what happened to so and so, this and that. Well, imagine while you're trying to heal from this situation that's no longer there, and people always asking, where is he? Oh my gosh, you guys look so good together. What happened to? It's like it's constant. So I feel like it's just easier to keep. You can keep your relationship in social media, but as far as kind of like not being too open about it, not, you know, like post like the teddy bear or something like that, but kind of like not have it in a way where people know so much about your relationship that they're asking questions about it.
Question.
In a way.
Unless it's real.
Question. So on Facebook, you know how they got...
wait, let's go back. Even if it's a real, like you say you married to this individual, you still wouldn't post them?
I still would not allow people to be so engaged in my relationship. I don't care if I'm married to the person or not. Things happen. So I feel like whether you're arguing,
a negative mindset though to even go into the go into it.
I don't think it's a negative mindset, because couples fight. I mean, like, if you're going through something with your significant other and you're not posting them for that time being, people are gonna, oh, what happened? Well, how come you guys are not posting? It's kind of like, I feel like every second of your relationship, people is gonna know what's going on, because if they see you don't post, they already know something's going on.
Just like they're assuming.
Like,
so Kim K went to gas station by herself. Where's Pete? Like
perfect example. So that's why I don't want.
Can I read some of these comments?
Nah, I feel you.
Can I read some of these comments?
That's half the world right now, though, bro.
Can I read some of these comments?
Of course, big dog.
All right, so let's start right here. So Kevin said that I think it's better to keep your private life off of social media. Okay. Kenva agreed with Esther. Right. I used to get caught up on that too. Fake perceptions. Ashley, she said, back then, no pictures, private life all the way, because I felt relationships weren't reliable. But now I feel comfortable in my relationship, and it's actually beautiful seeing a man post their girl. Somebody was saying negative mindset. Somebody agreed that it's a negative mindset, what you said. And somebody was like, yo, and you spitting right now. That's what's up. Yeah, and then somebody actually said people actually ask that.
Yes. Yeah. People actually ask that.
But like, where's so and so?
Right. Yes. They do, because I'm speaking from experience here.
I was about to say though, because you like the influencer here, so you won't post your husband. Like not even
let's
like
say we're married.
Not understand.
No, I understand. No,
example, let's say we're married, right?
Yeah.
It would be a blessing. So let's say we're married, right? I bought you a big ring. I bought you 2 rings, actually, so you can pick which one you want, right? And then I got down to one knee. I brought the whole community out, you feel me? And I proposed to you, and you said yes. And I said yes back. I said thank you, And then we get married. And we walk down the aisle.
You don't want her to post that picture?
Like, you want to post?
It's too long.
Let's stop right there at the ring. After you say yes, you're not going to post that.
You said yes to me.
Absolutely. I think these are things that you can post. I'm just saying, as far as bringing people in your home,
like on a daily,
on a daily routine.
We're about to eat breakfast,
right? Everything. But
he made
me getting married, the whole world is gonna know my ring. Everybody's gonna see it. Like,
gonna have my last name.
Yeah, that. Everybody's gonna know. So that's not the problem. The problem is not having your home, not bringing people into your home, your daily, day-to-day life of what you and your husband is doing. Because people really get attached, they get engaged, they want to know, they feel like they need to know. They feel like it's they're a part of your relationship. Right, like.
You know De'Aaron and Kim, right? They were the YouTube couple that was together for like 10 years about, and they just split up. Like, everybody's under that girl stuff. Like, where's Kim?
Because they went into that as a couple. I believe because they was a couple.
There was a couple.
That's what I'm saying.
They're both influencers.
Because everybody was so invested in their stuff, like she's healing right now.
No. Oh yeah, they still on it.
But at the end of the day, though, let's be fair here. At the end of the day, if you invite that, you have to deal with that.
And
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
if you are a social media influencer, right? Yes, and let's say you open up that door to people to get inside your business, just know there's a lot of things that comes with that territory. So that's why you have to deal with it.
That's why the question of the night was, can you see yourself dating an established social media influencer? And I guess y'all just gave the 2 categories of what they were. But to stay on the point that you guys are talking about, like going into the comments and, asking what happened or where is he? What about if you guys do take a picture or they post y'all one time and the people in the comments go crazy about y'all? Like say, oh, like she's too good for him or he's whatever, like where you found that? Like, you feel me? Like, how would y'all feel if they was directing that energy to y'all under her post about y'all, like going in on y'all?
If she's the influencer, the man supposed to keep it player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What if they going dumb on you?
They can go dumb. Everybody got their own opinions. Just because she look good to you, she might be ugly to me. You know what I'm saying? So you can't. What's the word? Damn. You can't make everybody happy, you know what I'm saying? So
satisfy everybody.
At the end of the day, it's really what your female think. If she let that get into the picture where she over here looking at the comments like, oh damn, buddy do got a big nose. You feel me? Then that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? But they're all in love with his nostrils. Don't worry about the whole posture of his nose. Find something good in that. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Exactly. Exactly. You gotta find what you know. You can't let other people steer you wrong. Have your head different.
That's
you know
real. The fact that I think it's because we not really was born into this.
Exactly. I feel like we're in a perfect position because
we know it.
Exactly.
And we know how
it was before that.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. So our voice really, I feel like it really hold weight because we know both sides of it.
Sir. I want to say something really quick about her when she's saying like people watching your daily life. Like my daughter, 5 years old, likes to watch these little families on YouTube. You know the families that have
royal
families, royal family, all that crap. Ugh.
Yeah.
But you see how she's growing up in that, and I'm like, why do you care that they're eating boiled eggs? Why is this a show? Why
does she pick up their tendencies?
Oh God!
My son loves that stuff, bro.
She picks up their tendencies, but just how you're saying she's growing up with this, like just why? Because when I was growing up, I didn't see nothing about nobody's personal lives. I was watching Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying?
We probably watched Family Matters. That's the person.
It wasn't real.
That's scripted.
You know they're not together for real.
That's the only thing.
That's real.
So they are growing up with that. Like,
it's different.
I don't know. So if they break up, I don't know what that would look like to my daughter. Like, but they look so happy. What is marriage? I don't know.
But this is why, but like going back, as I say, from a parental point of view, right? This is why, as parents, we got to step in and make sure, like when we talk to our kids, like, because we can't control what's being broadcasted, right? But we can't control, you know what I'm saying? What is that they watching though? Because at the end of the day, right? If my child is under me, like, you feel me? And I have his, phone, whatever, I can put certain settings and things like that for me to remove this or whatever. But at the same time, it's going to get to a point, he's going to get older, and he's going to know how to figure things out. Just like when I got older, I figured things out. But that conversation has to be there with your child to let them know, and you may have to wait because, like, if they're at a certain age, they may not have the proper understanding. But I feel like as a parent, like, we can't I think Trick Daddy said this earlier, bro. I was watching the Breakfast Club. He said it. He said, bro, we're letting social media raise our children.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, you feel me? And that cannot happen. You cannot let social media raise your kids.
You better not.
But
how do you avoid it?
You really can't because back then we didn't have social media. You ain't have a lot of stuff, so you had to be outside. So you could have said the environment, the outside people is raising your jits.
Can you raise a kid? What's the age now that you got to give a jit a cell phone?
Oh, that's a good question.
It depends.
I've seen 5-year-olds with phones, and I don't understand.
I would do middle school, I think.
Middle school for their safety, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got my phone. Nah, I ain't not a little
trap phone. You gotta have something that can have a location on it, but you can restrict it. You know, there's age restrictions on YouTube and stuff like that, so you can kind of monitor it. You know what I'm trying to tell you?
I'm guilty, dog. This is actually my son's phone when he's with me, and I gave it to him, bro, before middle school, elementary.
That's what I'm saying. Like today,
he kept using my phone. I'm like,
it's different, bro.
She said it perfectly. She said it depends on their maturity level.
Yeah,
I respect that.
I like that.
I respect
that. That's why I said I'll see.
Somebody said 10 years old.
That's Ronald.
Shout out to Ronald.
But to go back to what you said though, Esther, in regards to them, they're being raised like we were raised on sitcoms and like people acting. Now this like reality TV show, like it's real, and they actually are creating heroes for these kids, like, cause they're gonna be watching them when they're 30. They're gonna be acting like what's the name up to, like, you feel me, like that. It's crazy how they just
don't like these heroes,
trapping these kids.
I know,
but that's what they're doing, bro.
My daughter looking at me like, how come we not jumping on the plane to my? I say, hey, look, we ain't going to California. That's what they do. We ain't. Hey, if you don't learn to be happy here, I'll shut everything down. You're gonna learn to be happy. On a piece of paper. This is entertainment.
That's right.
Paper plane.
Hey, can we read some of the comments, Noah?
Yeah. Before we go to the little break, man. Go on.
Whatever. What you call it? Somebody said exactly. It's like when they're following these celebrities and their relationships. Great examples are Will and Jada, Kanye and Kim. Ashley got a question for you, Ann. She said, Ann Poetic, would you change your social media name to your husband's last name if you were married?
She shouldn't.
Would you have my last name if we're married, Caprice?
Is Poetic your last name?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh.
I would definitely change it
to
Ann
Poetic Caprice? That sounds sexy.
Oh my God.
Break.
All right. So we appreciate y'all, man.
On the game, but if I could go home, this past my bedtime.
I'm gonna answer Ashley. I believe. Okay, let me answer this question for Ashley.
You don't miss my curfew?
Because would I change it? Would I change my social media name to my husband's last name? I would say if I was already established before I got married, I would say I would not. Why? Because I feel like it would limit how do I want to, okay, I have to really collect my thoughts in order to say this properly so it does not sound
You weren't
wrong.
shaking with me in the gym.
No, it's kind of like it's kind of like having and I say that because and I say that because I'm thinking of it as in business aspect, because I'm thinking of I have a doctor that I work with who got married and she didn't change her last name because people know her as Dr. This, so it's like, and when she gets referral from other people, they're thinking of this doctor, so it's going to be harder for them to find her. Yeah. So I'm thinking of it in that same aspect as far as like really changing it, because like it can really change things. Yeah.
I mean,
so that's kind of
says that she's guessing that you're saying your name is your brand.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll take that. And
you can change it legally,
that,
just not on social media.
Right. I don't mind changing it legally, but
good job, Ashley. You said something good for once. Good job, Ashley.
Big salute. So we're gonna take this little break, man. We're gonna come back with what you got. We bike on sack by sit.
They would say stuff.
So we're gonna transition right to this game called What You Got. Give you two options and you tell me which one that you gonna run with. So we're gonna start it out like this, right? What you got? Love Jones or Poetic Justice?
Poetic Justice.
Poetic Justice.
Poetic Justice.
Love Jones was straight. I got Poetic Justice.
Poetic Justice.
Nah, Love Jones was too much, man. I ain't like that.
Wait, what's Love Jones?
Wait, that's one with Neil Long, right?
Yeah. What you mean?
Neil Long and
a lot of
something Tay. I forgot his name.
Tay Woods.
No, not
Tay.
What happens? Give me a quick summary, right fast.
They pretty much it was like a hit and smash, bro. Like they pretty much like saw each other. They linked up. It was pretty much a living smash.
It gotta be
bro.
more.
I don't know that song.
It was more intimate than
There's a lot of movies that.
It was a smash, bro. This not a love story, bro. This ain't no love in basketball. No.
All right, next one. What you got? Rough Riders by DMX or Wipe Me Down by Boosie?
Rough Riders, bro.
DMX.
What?
Rough Riders.
I'm a Wipe Me Down type of guy.
What? I think I don't know the other one. I only know Wipe Me Down, so I'm just gonna
stop.
Open up shop.
Jump. Open up shop. Oh,
playing that.
No. They the Rough Riders. Whoa.
What? You remember the video?
Oh.
Remember the video now?
Down.
That was pretty hard.
Bro, man, Wipe Me Down was dope. Don't get me wrong, but
It's all right.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, bro. Yo, sisters wanna try. What? Sisters wanna ride.
Okay.
Cause too aggressive.
No, bro, that was that good, man. But nah, here's the thing: you have to give it to X. No, X was by himself on that track. That Wipe Me Down. But wait a minute, y'all saying Wipe Me Down? Y'all talking about a remix, right?
No.
Because the song it can't.
No, trying to get into
Next one.
They're always trying to get.
Because if it's a remix,
let's go.
What you got?
DMX though.
Family Matters or Different World?
Different world.
What's Different World?
Right? You don't want Different World.
I'm being honest.
No, same.
Who was the people?
Did you watch TV?
I didn't have cable growing up. All I watched was the
Walker Texas Ranger.
Walker Texas Rangers. And then eyes on the Ranger on Sundays. Hey, $49.99. That dude with the big nose. If y'all old school, y'all know I'm talking about the infomercials on Sundays.
Hey, but wait a minute. When you're watching TV,
I watch the
Thomas Cello say hello. Yeah, that one too.
Yeah. I ain't had no cable. I had a full channel.
Off of Cosby Show. I think they're in the same channel. Different world. These still from a Cosby Show started doing a Different World. The college. That's how it started.
Oh, it's a college show.
Yeah.
With that one dude with the glasses. I like that.
Yeah, the glasses.
What you talking about?
Family
Yeah.
No,
nobody like Urkel, fam.
Bro, I got Family Matters, bro. You can't duplicate Urkel, my boy.
Nobody wants to do with the
duplicate Urkel.
Yeah, nobody wants to.
I think it was really annoying. I'm sorry. It aggravates it. Everything was annoying.
You can't duplicate Urkel, fam.
He was mad annoying.
Urkel became a synonym.
He made me cringe. I'm sorry, but it was very cringy.
Amazon or going to the store?
Amazon. 2022, dog. Yeah. Find everything on Amazon.
Amazon.
I think it depends on what you're getting.
And I order everything on Amazon every day, bro.
You got it, Amazon.
I'll go Amazon too.
There you go, Cal.
Amazon.
Facts.
Yeah, Amazon get you hooked.
What
boy.
about Publix fried chicken or Publix rotisserie chicken?
The fried
chicken.
I like the skin of the
I don't
rotisserie.
like fried food, so.
That lemon pepper be bust. That lemon pepper, the more
I hate my chicken.
I got rotisserie.
I like my chicken baked. I don't like fried chicken, so definitely baked for me.
So you can cook
That's be hitting you from the parking lot.
Can you cook rotisserie?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Next.
All right, old 50 Cent or old Kanye?
Old Kanye.
Wait a minute.
I paused on that. Old 50 was a problem. When he first dropped,
Wankster.
he was a problem.
Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man. I got old 50 on that one. Bro.
Old 50. I
Old 50. You said you, bro. I don't know about that.
Nah, he wasn't fine.
No,
No.
I got old 50.
Okay.
See how you said, bro? Eyes of the beholder. She think he fine. Y'all think he's a
Hey, listen. Nothing beats Get Rich or Die Trying, fam.
That was a fire
album, bro. NYPD, LAPD, NY. Come on, man.
Was it College Dropout? Was that Kanye?
Nah, that was fire. That was fire.
Yeah, that was fire.
That was a dope album. That was a dope album too, but
From the
too
first
many
song to the
samples.
last.
Too much
Right.
samples.
Like, and he did it all by himself.
Yeah, but he sampled a lot.
But that's music, bro.
Yeah, that's
No,
what it is.
a whole album of sampling, bro.
All right, last one for the night, and I guess this is specifically for individuals that grew up in Palm Beach, because you know people don't listen to the radio like that no more. 99 Jams or 103.5?
I think 99 Jams. It's been so long.
I got 99 Jams all day, bro. They show me love, baby. I got them.
I think 99 Jams. Yeah,
I be
99
like,
Jams.
they be playing some Haitian music too, bro. They mixing it up. They be
I
dropping
don't
that
listen to
shit.
radio anymore, but
That's
I
what I'm
listen
saying.
to them. I got the app.
I get 103.5 because I listen to the Breakfast Club in the morning. That's the only reason why.
I got 99 Jams because like I feel like they're more interactive with people. Like they actually, well, like if I say, yo, my homeboy birthday today, can you give him a shout out? Like they'll do that for me.
I will go at 103.
103?
Too much same songs though. And you change the channel, they bumping one song, you change it to the next one, it's the same song, just a different part in the song.
I mean, 99 Jams back in the, if we're talking about back in the days, then
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I used to listen to 102.3.
yeah, back in the
But
days.
no, bro, back in the day, 102.3 was booming.
Yeah,
They were booming, dog. The Babalu Bad Boys.
For sure.
They were I remember them, bro. What? They were
What happened?
snapping.
Did they went to New York or something?
Nah, Richard Babalu is still here. He does on 107.1.
Okay.
He's still
Oh.
Salute to him, man. So to transition to this,
tripping.
the second question of the
It's a
night,
different
man.
generation.
I'm gonna let y'all listen to this, right? Y'all, I'm hoping that y'all can hear from where y'all left, but I'm gonna play something that Sister Esther had shared on the GC one time, man. Y'all see, tell me if y'all can hear it.
Everybody talks about, I knew he was cheating, and they're looking for cheating, but how can you know he's cheating, but you never knew he was unhappy with you? How?
So you're looking for those signs, but you're not looking for those signs.
Why do you look for what somebody is doing, but you don't know when they're not happy with you? Come on. I'm like,
Is that being self-absorbed? You feel like maybe sometimes in relationships, women, because like you said, we know that we get everything just because we're women, so we expect it, and we don't want to give the man anything.
Oh yes, women are self-absorbed and entitled, and I can say this because I've been doing this work for over 15 years. They believe because they have a vagina and pretty, that they and a nice body, that they are entitled to being treated a certain way. However, have you ever seen a woman that's beautiful and she looks amazing, her body, everything is together, very smart, but those type of women always get left for more plain Janes.
Yeah,
Women that
looking like
you
chose.
Did you see what I was looking like? Because it has nothing to do with what.
Wow.
Basically, what I'm asking,
Wow.
off rip, how do y'all feel about this?
Wow.
How do y'all feel about this?
I'll go last on this one.
Who wanna?
I didn't get everything.
Huh? You want to hear the rest of the conversation?
No, hear it again.
No, I
Play
didn't
it
hear
again.
everything. Play it again, like a little bit.
I think you played it too long. Maybe you should play it, stop, and let us think, and then.
I'm sorry.
Because it's a lot of things I want to say, but I don't know where to start.
The first point was women notice.
Everybody talks about
more.
Bro.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead, get the first point. What's the first point?
Oh, when you say women notice when he's cheating, like the signs of when he's cheating, but not when he's unhappy within the relationship.
How do y'all feel about that point?
How am I supposed to know?
I agree.
Men don't communicate.
So that's my fault that I'm not happy?
No, it's not your fault, but communicate. If you're not talking about it, like what's bothering you, what's not working for you, what's how am I supposed to know?
Yeah.
But you would rather just go out just to make you feel better.
When men want to communicate, y'all don't want to.
Can I talk?
Nisha, what you say, Nisha?
No, let her talk.
Go ahead, communicate. Go ahead, communicate.
Yeah. Like, I can understand if you communicated, you express how you feel and this and that and nothing's changed.
Okay.
Then yes. But if you don't communicate, how am I supposed to know?
Y'all be talking about reading signs all the time.
I don't have a problem with people. I like communication. If you don't communicate, I'm not a psychic.
No,
but
but
God, how am I supposed to know?
Stay right there because I want to hear what you got to say, Cam. But like, just to finish her point, she's basically saying that you may not be able to read what's making him not happy. But you can read if he was cheating on you. That's what she's saying. She's saying, like, why is it that women can catch that, but don't catch that? You feel me? Like, that's
easier to catch.
But it's not.
That's easier to catch.
It's not real.
It is easier to catch.
Can't jump in there. How you feel about the conversation?
It is easier to catch because you act off of it.
Oh, can we
so I can catch you with the action. You act off of it. It's easier.
We coming back to you. Trust me. We coming back to you.
So I'm gonna answer that.
I'm gonna be thinking.
So you can't tell. You say you can tell because they act different when they cheating, right? But when they're happy, when they unhappy, they don't act different.
No, I'm not going
if you,
off
if
of.
not,
Kane, I have a question too.
Who's Kane?
No. Yeah, that's why you never said anything about who's why are you so passionate? No, I'm not talking about how you if I can detect if you're cheating or not. I'm talking about it's if you act your action, you act off of it.
I understand.
So if I caught you in the action, and guys are like really dumb when they cheat. So yes, it's easier to catch them.
Okay,
but
y'all smart when y'all cheat.
At the same time.
Cheat because of that reason, don't
Men, I was about to say, men don't cheat.
And men cheat just to cheat.
Yes, look.
If they have the opportunity, they do it.
Right, the opportunity.
So it's not always a reason, because
you're passionate about this one, bro.
I want to hear what he has to say. I want to hear what he has to say because I think I have something I want to say.
Men, okay, I can't speak for all men, but men do really cheat off impulse. We don't cheat off of emotion and stuff like that. You can look like a rock and dude will probably lay with you and still get whatever. But what I wanted to say was you can see when a man cheating, like you can see how his reactions and all his body movements and whatnot, right? Right? That's what you were saying. Am I wrong? I don't know.
That's what you said.
Actions.
No,
you're
by the way he's acting.
By the way he's acting.
No. But look, you're not saying that you caught him doing it in the way that he's moving now.
You could tell.
He's probably cheating. That's
and the way you're moving, I can tell that something is wrong. No, the
question is how can you catch that he's cheating because of his action? Not that you caught him with the woman, right? But you're like, oh, I bet he's cheating because of this. So now you start investigating, but instead of I bet he's unhappy. Let me find out why he's
that's what I'm saying.
Say why do we?
Why is the first thing is cheating, right?
No. I would look.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Do not gas him up, please.
I can tell. Like, okay, if something is off, then
I think the point she making
I'm not just gonna assume automatically that you cheating.
I think her point is why do we seem more passionate and
about
investigating if he's cheating on us
versus him being unhappy?
Then him being happy is like, oh, he looks unhappy, but whatever, I'm good. Whatever.
I have
he must cheat now.
If you unhappy,
let's let her talk, guys.
Can't finish though. He ain't finished.
Can't never finish.
My bad, guys. My God.
No, because and the thing is, most of the time they start acting funny when they start cheating.
I understand. Listen.
So let's let Ken finish his whole point.
I understand what you're saying. They start acting funny. So when a man's not happy, they act funny as well, right? You gonna see the little signs.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
But my thing is,
let me finish.
Okay, you're done. No, I'm not. You're done. No, I'm not. I'm not. Don't be next. Don't be next tonight.
So when you saying that a man don't want to communicate when they're unhappy, that's how you won't know if a man unhappy or whatnot. You saying men don't like to communicate. So when a man be like, "What's wrong, shawty?" You feel me? And you like, "Nothing's wrong." At that moment, that man wanted to talk.
I don't do that.
Oh,
I like communicating.
No, but that's real though.
I'm not one of what's wrong and for me to tell you nothing.
No, there's a lot of women do that though.
That's what I'm saying. It's
like a lot of men do.
You can't speak general. It's different.
Most women do that.
Look, it's over 50%.
Exactly. And to you, as just because we want to talk, that's not. I'm not just saying that's the only time to talk. If you ask us a question, men gonna answer that question. We don't just knock off the question like that. We'll be quiet, so you don't have to ask us no questions. We be in our own world. But if you ask us a question, we're gonna respond to you.
If I feel something shifted, I will ask.
Okay.
What's wrong?
Okay. I'm sorry. I just want to say this before I forget. Okay. So I just want to go back to what you said about how it's easier to
see the cheating.
Yeah, to either can I finish, please? It's easier to because cheating is only one way of cheating. I feel like it's as far as like meaning
understand.
No, meaning like it's not really like different ways you can cheat as far as like that's so strategic. And you could cheat by either, like having sex or flirting or entertaining someone else. That's just kind of like, those are the things. But I feel like when it comes to unhappiness, you could be unhappy, but there's different aspect of it. I feel like you can be unhappy sexually, but then you're happy with everything else. You can be unhappy in this little particular part. It could be very like small things that you're unhappy with, yet it might just be difficult for that person to see that because they're like, okay, like we have great sex, we have, a great home, this and that, but it's just this one little aspect that you're unhappy about. How am I supposed to know that? But when it comes to cheating, okay, like you're entertaining someone else, that's pretty much what it is. So it's easier to point that out than it is to find that little aspect that you're unhappy about.
But the thing, go ahead, Ken.
My bad. To answer that, ask him. It's just
you might not even know this.
Look, my question to the fellas is how do we express that we are not happy in a relationship?
Great question.
I feel like even when we do express it, bro.
Don't tell. How?
Thank you.
Exactly.
How?
Thank you.
How, babe?
I'm unhappy.
The way out, yes.
Something's not working.
Do we do that though?
No. You should.
Wait.
Thank you.
Do that.
Nah,
Exactly.
it depends. It depends on how long.
We had this conversation
It
before.
shouldn't be no depends.
We had this conversation before. There's certain things that we'll say.
Exactly.
The woman gonna just take it personal.
Exactly.
That's
We have to say that we gotta find out.
So we
gotta say it before.
So
we
How you're still not answering the question of how.
How am I supposed to know if you're not communicating?
But here's the thing, though, right? Whether if I communicate by saying, "Yo, babe, I'm unhappy," or whether if I take you out to dinner and tell you I'm unhappy, no matter how I say it, you're not gonna receive it well. I'm sorry.
A mature woman would.
That's not true.
No, I say most of the time you're not gonna receive it well because you know why? Because once I say I'm unhappy in this relationship, you're gonna just think about you. You're gonna be like, well, did I do something wrong? Is it just
you gotta know how to word it? Be like, baby, why you don't do this
then
no
that's
more?
the reason why you're unhappy. It has to be something that I'm not doing, or something that's not working in the relationship.
Like, babe, why you paint your nails yellow today? I don't like yellow. You know what I'm saying? You gotta.
Or why you wearing that?
Yeah, exactly. Why you wearing
That's an argument right there.
It's an argument, but it's
believe it.
communicating.
Believe it or not.
It's an argument. Okay, this is what I hate about.
If I do bring it up, I'm telling you that I'm not happy about it.
Facts.
So if you continue to do it, you're doing it knowing that I'm not happy.
Facts.
If you're not willing to adjust, then I myself have to know, okay, I already let the signs out. I ain't feeling it like that.
Facts.
This ain't my type of woman. I'm gonna keep it. I'm a shift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but
You know what? I'm a shift. But
you communicated
as a man, but exactly. But sometimes we communicate it. And
y'all
the woman
still
takes
okay.
it totally wrong.
Fact.
That's my point.
And I don't want you out here expressing yourself to everything. You feel me? Like, I like you.
It's easier said than done because I do believe that you know, it's in our heads, like she's saying, just talk to me, just say what you're feeling, just say. But I feel like even, you know, I'm gonna just talk in, you know, in my perspective as a woman, we think of that person's feelings. We think of, okay, maybe if I say this, they might, you know, it might start an argument. Maybe if I say that, it might, you think so. It's kind of like it's easier to just hold that and let it deteriorate your spirit rather than to speak it, you know, then because you know that it might affect that person one way or another. So it's kind of like it's easier to just say talk, but when you're in that position, it's when you're unhappy about something. Excuse me, you're unhappy about something. It's kind of like hard to really collect your thoughts and gather everything on how you're gonna tell somebody that you love, somebody that you care about their feelings and emotion, you know, because essentially it's not a good thing. You know what I mean? To tell, okay, I'm unhappy about this. It's kind of like, it's personal. It's very personal.
But here's the thing, though.
But it's something to work on.
Let me say this. Hey, let me say this, though, right?
The relationship, I am going to tell you.
Can I say this, though?
Yeah. Right after you, Nisha, be ready to jump in.
The thing is, though, I think one of the biggest problems is that as men, right, you feel me? Like, I do believe that we need to work better to communicate, you know what I'm saying, our feelings. Mm-hmm. But one of the problems I've noticed is that when a man do communicate those feelings, right, I feel like, bro, it ends up being a fiasco. Because now what ends up happening, this is my personal belief, right? I feel like you express all of that. If I tell you the raw truth, why I'm unhappy, right? Let's just say, yo, babe, I don't like, every time you cook this way, I don't like it.
But delivery matters, though.
Delivery does matter. But even if the delivery is proper, if you just state the things that you don't like and you're doing the proper delivery, bro, it's going to be this conversation is going to be a hell. Like, it's going to be crazy. Because
do you agree with that, Ken? Bro, what he just said, like, no matter how you tell a woman, she's still going to feel away?
It depends on the woman.
There you go.
I think it depends on the woman because you could say anything in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It all depends on how the woman take it, and it depends on what it is. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Like if it's body odor or if it's something like different, as in like you don't wash as much no more, like meaning the dishes or something. Like I'm just throwing stuff out there, but it really depends on what it is and how you say it and the person. So it's a whole bunch.
It's a whole right. So it makes it harder and even harder in her time of the month.
But I agree with that lady.
But that's why men overthink and don't even know how to approach. Because we got to do a whole calculus problem just to how to say, babe, like you forgot to put the salt again.
Exactly. Yeah, facts.
But Nisha, what's up?
Yeah, speak your mind. Don't be unhappy. You gotta speak your mind.
I was gonna say something.
At least you know you speak your mind.
Okay, so this is how I personally feel. You guys is probably gonna disagree with me, but I do believe that certain guys, like, they do have a hard time communicating, but I do feel like when they do try to communicate with us, we don't really necessarily listen to them.
Amen.
And
I agree.
Also,
glory be to God.
I do want to say, like, you know how people say, like, guys study your woman, right? I do believe it's the other way around as well. We have to study him as much as we want him to study us, because if we really
you could be mean to everybody else, but
no, I'm just saying, like, relationship aspect.
No, I'm with you. Like, mean to everybody else, but like when it comes to me, you're different.
Yes,
because you studied me.
Yes, like, study him, like, study his. If he's acting different, why is he acting different? Is this something that I did to make him act different? Is this something that I said? Like, the way that, because, you know, we're so big on, like, you know, he got to do this for me. He got to do that for me. He got to provide like, we so big on that, but it's like, how do I, you know, be a better woman to him? How do I make him happy today?
I like that.
You know, like, we're supposed to be doing that as well, because we want him to be doing that to us.
I'm
just
I agree with Niche.
Something,
for
you
sure.
know, regarding what she said.
I feel like for that person, to start acting upon whatever it is that's bothering them, you know, I feel like it's not just a one-day thing. I feel like in order for someone to start acting different, it's something that's been going on.
It's a build-up.
Right, it's a build-up. It's not just something that you just wake up one day and you're like, well, babe, you didn't put salt in the food, and then, you know, you start acting because of that. I feel like it's a build-up, like you guys said. So it's not just like, oh, one time.
That's why when it comes out, you feel me, the way
it comes out rough and it comes out tough, and it's just gut-wrenching sometimes.
But no, before I let my cousin go, right?
We don't want to nag, though.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Before I let my cousin go, but no, I'm going to say this, though. if men were as honest as women when it comes to expressing their feelings, bro, it'll be hell in that house.
It would.
Yeah.
So like think about it, right? When women get in their feelings, right, and they're unhappy.
We're emotional
no, I don't want to hear that. At the end of the day, right, you feel me, bro? When a woman gets like, you feel me, emotional and she's unhappy, she's gonna tell you verbatim. Yeah. She's gonna tell you detail when she's happy. Let a man do the same thing.
But I want
Let a man do the same thing. You want to be able to take it. You want to be able to take it. I promise you.
I wouldn't be able to.
No, most women.
I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, you say that now. But what I'm saying is, though, bro, I don't believe that.
Because you always
go ahead, Ken, go ahead, bro. Trust me, let a man express himself the way a woman do, bro. It would be a hell in the house.
This is my problem with everything.
Well,
the book of Proverbs speaks about it. It's better for a man to live on the top of the roof than live with a quarrelsome woman. That's what the book of Proverbs said. That.
Well, go live on top of the roof.
That's Bible. That's Bible.
My problem is that the relationship is only in jeopardy when the woman is not happy.
Cat.
You agree with that?
Amen.
No,
wait. Amen. Wow.
How to know the person you are.
That's what you've been thinking about this whole time.
Hearing all this back and forth.
Amen.
No. And that's why I don't like that quote that said happy wife, happy life. It should be happy spouse.
Happy house.
Both are happiness matters.
It does. Y'all both just said because women express themselves, right?
Uh-huh.
And a man does. If she's sitting here telling you, I'm not happy about this, I'm not happy about this. Of course it's in jeopardy. Of course she's gonna leave. She's been telling you.
Okay.
That just proves that point.
No, that's what he's saying.
I don't think
that's what Candace said.
But let Noy go.
Let me just ask y'all this question. What you just said in regards to the woman, right? You say if the woman's unhappy, then the relationship's in jeopardy.
If the dude's unhappy,
boss. Let me ask, do y'all agree with that statement?
Amen.
Before y'all explain, like, who agrees with that statement?
I feel like it goes both ways.
Who does not agree with that statement?
I mean, I'm kind of confused because isn't that when the man leaves you for another woman eventually because he's not happy?
How do you feel about it? So if the woman is not, well, let me ask you, if the man's not happy, you don't think the relationship's at jeopardy?
Yes, it is.
I think it is. I mean,
why would it is?
It is. It's just the ratio is different.
No,
I just feel like
I personally feel like if the man is like not happy, he's leaving, bro.
That's what I would think. Or I think it takes him longer to leave, maybe.
About, he done probably left already in regards to, like, he probably got 3 other girls out.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel what you're saying,
but end up with the same thing that's about women?
No.
Like, the day they leave is not, the day they leave is not really the day.
There's a problem that says that. But the thing is,
that's how I feel like.
But no, can't go ahead, Cuzzo. Go ahead.
Both happiness matters. It's not all okay as long as my wife is happy. What about my happiness?
Bro, listen.
It's supposed to be both ways.
Listen, it's supposed to be both ways, but let's speak reality here, bro. No. Listen.
No.
Most of the time, bro. Okay, let's be real, right? All right. When a guy, when the wedding is going down, who's the marriage really for, bro? Who's the reception really for, bro? No. Listen to me, dude. Listen. In a relationship, bro.
We're not talking about the wedding.
Listen, in a relationship, bro. At the end of the day, right? You're supposed to be, both of y'all supposed to be happy. That's facts. Because y'all both together. But I guarantee you, most of the time, the ratio, fraction, percentage, facts, statistics, if the woman's not happy, bro, that relationship's going to crumble. Easy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
easy, bro.
In regards to...
It's not going to crumble off.
Hey, listen,
it's not, so you're not going to leave if you're not happy?
You're
not going to leave if you're not happy?
Of course.
The woman does not leave off first. Be like, okay, I'm not happy about this and I'm going to leave.
She's building up.
Okay. But you communicate.
Can I expand on what I was saying, though?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Y'all in a relationship right now.
No, but real quick.
20 years.
Hold on. Nev, do you got the mic stand, bro? Put it on the mic stand, bro. You keep hitting it on the table, bro.
And to expand on what I was saying with the, if the relationship, if the woman not good, the relationship basically over, right? Reason I'm saying that is because the woman will start. I can't really blame it on y'all, but I'm just saying, y'all will start making the man feel like there's nothing there. You know what I'm saying? So the man reacts to that. So that will make the woman feel like they gotta go because the man is not picking up on what they said. That's when it comes to the communication part you was hollering about. You feel me? When a man say something, y'all not gonna take it to heart because y'all probably thinking like, well, I told you about this and you ain't fixed that. And we all said everything's a process.
So you think it's pettiness?
It's pettiness going back and forth. But I feel like the woman, like, if y'all not happy, it's in detriment. That's what I'm trying to say.
Somebody said 80%.
But listen what you just said. You feel
not if you like me, bro. Like you're not just gonna up and leave like that, bro.
I agree with you.
After I communicate,
care about the camera.
It's my thing. After I communicate, the way you handle my conversation with you about me not being happy about something,
mine don't matter.
Okay, yeah, the way you handle it.
What if
then
I'm working on it?
If you come to me and tell me you're not happy about something, I'm gonna handle it the same way you handle me.
What? Everybody was different.
That's
childish.
That's childish.
That's petty.
Well, that's childish.
What if I'm saying, okay, what if I'm working towards it? I'm taking my little
step.
If I
feel like you're working towards it.
If you might not, you might not.
Emotions again. Feeling.
If you are working toward it, I'm gonna feel that.
You're gonna feel
and
it.
You communicate.
You can't always
don't
see.
just if you make me feel like, well, I don't care. Whatever.
You can't always see that though.
So yes, you can.
No.
Always.
We make sacrifices for our partner that partner don't even know about all the time.
That's
like
true.
We can go to the store and say, "Dang, I want to buy this purse," but no, he got that bill to pay. Now I ain't gonna buy it. But we don't talk about that. I didn't buy the purse.
Yeah,
but I'm saying in that general example, yeah, he has to communicate what he's doing.
How am I supposed to know I'm not a psychic?
Tell me that.
But now after you come up to me and tell me something you're not happy about it, I am literally not gonna give a flying about how you feel.
Bro, listen, at the end of the day, I hear what she's saying, bro. That's cute and all. But like we know the like at the end of the day, bro, like who files a divorce first, bro? In a marriage, bro. Who's the first one to file for it?
Because y'all don't care. Y'all be cheating. Y'all don't care about
80% of the time it's the woman who's doing it. So at the end of the day, nobody said that, men don't file for divorce. At the end of the day, we're not saying that men don't cheat. We're not saying that men who's unhappy in a relationship. But at the end of the day, we're talking about most of the time. Let's be real, bro. If she's not happy, bro, the Bible even tells you, bro, if you're dealing with a woman, bro, your wife, if she's unhappy in that household, the Bible tells you for that man to go sleep on top of a roof. Bro.
Yeah, because
that's what the Bible says. Now hold on. Hold on. So at the end of the day, right? So at the end of the day, what does that tell you? What does that tell you, bro? You gotta serve that woman, bro. Even if you my pastor preaches before, fellas. Even if she's doing something that you don't like, you gotta tell her what it is. But at the same time, you're gonna have to take it because at the end of the day, bro, when she blows up, bro, you have to make sure that keep the peace, be the strong one, be the calm guy.
You know what, men need to communicate, like, I'm unhappy in this specific area, but I still love. No, I think what I'm saying is, like, somehow he has to figure out how to make her feel still wanted, still cherished. I'm not trying to.
I don't like what you're
secure,
doing.
still secure. I think that's what makes the women, like, blow up because she hears, you don't like my cooking. Oh man, you probably gonna go leave me for somebody go like no, but that discourage you. Like my I'm not gonna.
You say that now.
No, I take it too far. I'm not gonna disagree with that. We do overreact sometimes because we take one little criticism as a whole general. Like I'm rejecting your cooking, but we hear it as I'm rejecting you. So somehow you got to communicate. I'm still happy with you, girl. I ain't trying to go nowhere.
Every time?
No, every time. I can't even explain. I can't even tell you how to word it. I'm just telling you what's going. I'm just trying to explain what's going on in our minds, and that's why we blow up. Not saying this right.
Not only with our words, but actually show her that I'm only tripping about the rice.
Oh yeah, maybe with the actions, with the hug. I don't know. I can't say exactly how to do it. I'm just
hug you from the back, kiss your neck, and be like, your rice sucks.
I'm like, damn.
Now you gotta finish it.
But I still love you.
So I gotta finesse you.
I don't know exactly how to do it, but I'm just explaining what happens in our heads when
I gotta finesse you.
We don't take it as a whole rejection, and we get scared.
So
that you're unhappy with us as a whole.
So what?
I ain't hear Ann Poetic in a while. What you got to say about this conversation?
No, I definitely spoke about it. I think I said everything that I needed to say about it. I think the way you come off, like I said, that we are emotional beings, and I feel like no matter how you say it, when or where, I feel like
you see that, right?
Both of y'all.
All I did was agree with her, and then she said, "Nephew, the most emotional." What did I say?
I feel like it's gonna affect a woman's ego one way or another. I mean, how do you? What is kind of like? What's the proper way to tell your wife that her food sucks? What is another way to tell her that her sex is trash? You know, like how do you come off to say these things? It's really. I'm sorry.
I'm saying like there's men in the room and there's men watching that would love to know how do we come
It's all right. So you. Yeah, that's the dope. Somebody answer. How long you been married before? How long you been married?
Like 8 years.
8 years. So what? I want to know. What advice can you give us dudes who want to get married in the future? How do we tell our spouse that if I don't like her cooking, if the sex is trash, how do I tell her without making her feel bad?
Man, that's a loaded question.
It really is.
There is no way.
But even and the relationship is not that deep, it's hard to tell a friend something like that.
Right.
So
I'm not talking about friends. I'm talking about my spouse.
No, I understand exactly what she's saying.
I'm talking about my spouse. I want to know for somebody who's been married for 8 years.
You're not even listening.
I am.
My biggest thing was.
Tell you
it's hard for you to tell a friend.
My biggest thing was.
I don't want to hear that.
My biggest thing was tell me and then say let's work on it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, my biggest thing was tell me you don't like this, but we're going to work on it together. Because sometimes people tell you, I don't like it, and walk away like, well, what do I do now? It kind of leaves you, like, hopeless. Like, dang, will I ever be able to fix it? And you kind of feel like, you know what I'm saying? They criticize and they walk away and just leave it to you to try to figure out how to make it right all of a sudden. And now you're nervous about, like, did I put no salt this time? But, like, me personally, I'm not good at cooking. So if you tell me my cooking is trash, which I would expect, but...
You went into it already knowing.
Yeah, but my thing would be like, well, then let's cook together. You know, let's do this together as a partnership. Make it feel like we're going to work on this together.
So that's the man's approach in regards to, like, the cooking would be to suggest, like, we
do it together. Or even the sex. Like, see, let's do it like this, babe. This is what I really, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's show that you're invested in finding a solution together. And don't make her feel like, I don't like it, figure it out.
That's real. I like
You know what I'm saying? So then that makes her feel like it's overwhelming.
Like she can never do it, but she actually can. You just have to,
But y'all tell us stuff to figure out ourselves, though.
That's what Esther.
I'm trying to tell men exactly what I want.
No, I said thank you. I didn't say you're not wrong.
But I feel like we gotta be like to me, like if you're gonna be my husband, we gotta be homies and be able to talk about anything. I don't want you to be. You don't have to be scared to tell me that. Like, yeah, that wasn't good. Like, okay.
So for your husband, he met deal on black. Okay,
question for you.
Black or what not? Like then, because I can do better. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna take it like.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This sounds nice. What people are saying, but when you with that person, bro, and you really intimate with them, bro, and they tell you that, babe, I don't really like the way you did this and everything. Even though he said it jokingly or nicely, some way, somehow, bro, deep down, that person, like, because think about it, bro. You're telling somebody that you don't like something, and that's supposed to be your lifetime partner. So no matter how
you tell her, like, if that's supposed to be your lifetime, you better tell her, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You can tell her, bro. But I'm telling you, bro. Like, just know. There's gonna be some aftermath.
No, but you don't want to make.
You gotta remember, what if they're never able to fix that certain thing? Like, are you making them feel like, but if you never figure it out in the next 5 years, I'm leaving? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't. It's overwhelming. Sometimes we find it hard to change for our own selves, to make our own self better for our own personal reasons.
Respect.
So when you have the pressure of trying to make somebody else happy, and let's say you just never get there for whatever reason, it's just not in your skill set.
That's good.
Yeah, but if it's vice versa, it's a different ballgame.
You can't make you feel like
you're a man.
But if you never figure this out, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? You got to make them feel like let's try to make it better. But even if it don't,
so you'll do that for them.
Yes, some dudes are like that.
You're different. You feel me? But some dudes that she dealt with.
Yeah, okay.
Went through that. You feel me?
That's her truth. Respect.
Facts.
So with that being said, man, I do want to thank you guys for being open, honest, and vulnerable tonight, like being transparent. I appreciate y'all, man, for the stories that y'all shared. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we have these conversations for information. There's individuals that have not yet gone through things that we have gone through as individuals. So when we speak from the mindset of I wish I knew then what I know now, I would have done a lot of things better. You know, so that's why we're coming from this perspective when we try to get y'all these little games. So we're going to transition right now to the gems of the night. We're going to start it out with Sister Nisha. Sister Nisha, the floor is yours.
First, I want to say thank you for everybody that's watching. Remember that we do have a YouTube channel, B.E.L.I.V.E, right?
B.E.L.I.V.E TV Productions.
Subscribe, like, comment, and share. The gem that I have is if you are in a relationship, study your partner. It's always good to study before you take a test.
For sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Queen Esther.
Okay, my gem is don't act like you're happy when you're not.
Yeah.
I've been in that situation, and it sucks being the person thinking you're doing a good job just to find out you weren't because of lack of communication. So, you might think somebody doesn't love you because they do this or they don't do that, but they're thinking you like it because you never complain about it and you seem to be okay or whatever. So they're going to keep doing it, saying they're like, oh, I'm loving my man. And then, but you in the background saying, oh, why does she keep doing this if she truly loved me? You get what I'm saying? So I've learned myself, too, to communicate better. So it goes both ways, but don't act like you're happy when you're not.
For sure. Sister Marie?
It goes to what Esther said. Don't act like you're happy if you're not communicate. Like, I don't care if men and women communicate, because if you don't tell me something, I might not know. Especially if you're not showing that you're not happy or you're pretending like everything is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Communicate. At least you spoke what you're not happy about, and however the person chooses to act, then define your decision. That you communicated and you're okay about it. And I agree with Neff from the beginning, but yeah, don't listen.
Didn't look like it.
From the beginning.
Ken, what's up?
You had to make sure.
My little gem for today: if people in relationships, try not to have secrets. You know what I'm saying? If you plan on being with your people for however long y'all want to be with each other, try to let them know everything. I'm saying the people that you're gonna be there with forever. That's gonna make the communication better, cause they're gonna know your secrets and all that stuff like that.
For sure.
And the social media aspect, just don't let that control your relationship.
Why you took my gym?
I'm sorry. I be hitting all points sometimes, but yeah, don't let that control your life and your relationship. You feel what I'm trying to tell you? And communication is key, even though it may be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
At least try to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Because like they said, closed mouth don't get fed. So if they don't know, they can't react.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's my gem.
My gem for tonight is know who you are. I think a lot of people have a hard time knowing who they are. People don't know their identity. They're trying to find their identity in different places.
Sure.
What if it's through horoscopes or what you call it, man? Celebrities or athletes. Like, they don't know who they are, and they wake up, they don't know if they're here. Like, they just feel like they're just existing, but they're not living. So my advice to everybody out there, like, if you really want to know who you are, like, open up the Word of God. You know what I'm saying? Seek the Scriptures, man, and see what Christ says about you, rather what the world says. And I think it's important to know that, when you know that for yourself, nobody can take that away from you.
For sure.
Like, whether if you're at work, whether if you're at the job, you know what I'm saying, doing something, or whether if you're at school, or whether if you're in church, wherever you are, when you know who you are in Christ, can nobody take that away from you? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, like, His word is yes and amen. And I think a lot of people are dealing with that identity issue because they don't know who they are. They try to tap into things that gets them incarcerated within themselves. Things that they should not be open. And when you open up these challenges and doors, now you can't sleep at night because you're dealing with certain spirits that you invited in that you didn't even know. But when you know who you are in Christ, you know what I'm saying, you're solidified. You know what I'm saying? You know that at the end of the day, He has a final say-so. You know that at the end of the day, He is God on the throne. You know that at the end of the day, that, you know what I'm saying, He loved you before you was in your mother's womb. And that's something that's beautiful. Even if somebody takes the Bible away from you physically, they can't take that away from you at all because he said that in your heart. So that's my gem.
1,000. Sister Ann?
My little gem for tonight was stolen, but I think I'll just I would say do not let social media be the hallmark of your relationship. Don't let other people's relationship be your relationship goals, because social media and reality are two different things. And I would say also don't judge someone by the amount of followers they have. Like, they don't know these people. They probably know like 5 or 10 of them. So get to know someone for who they are before you judge them for who follows them. And yeah.
Amen.
For sure. Amen. So, Queen Esther, can you say a prayer for us to end out tonight?
Oh, God, thank you for this conversation tonight. I'm sure we all learned a lot from each other, and we learned how important it is to communicate with each other. But one thing we have to remember is to communicate with you. And although you know everything about us, you can't work with what we try not to talk to you about. So as we go on with our week, continue to minister to us and encourage us and guide us. Help us to see you as you try to communicate with us. Help us get home safely. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen.
Amen.